Grand Rising family. I want to expand on speaking about self-care. You cannot pour unto others until you allow yourself to be poured into. And I've been speaking on this for some time. It's been on my heart to kind of circle back around it. So I had a couple minutes and I wanted to really come from the heart. Now, on a spiritual sense, I've always been taught and continue to live by trying to do my best to serve others, whether that was through spiritual classes, writing my book, being there and doing one-on-ones and videos for years and years, trying to help people, or simply helping my family, helping people in the community, or helping my son, whatever that it may be. Now, what I have seen through the trend of spirituality is people utilizing serving others as speaking on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and others, which is fine. I've done that for many years myself. I think people get caught up in being influencers for that and not healers. There's a lot of things that I could say towards that. I'll try to digress from too much of it. But remember, if you're going to be there for people, that not everyone wants you to have all the answers for them, and you don't have to have that. Some people just want someone to listen. Some people want someone just to see them. Passing on esoteric and Gnostic knowledge, or whatever that it may be. I do believe a lot of people start to come from ego and try to get to a level of, superiority, for lack of a better word, like I'm better than you, I know more than you. And there's plenty of people that have knowledge and wisdom that are truly trying to pass it down to others, but there's a lot of people that are just looking for likes and follows to monetize their channels and otherwise. So when we're speaking from all that aside, we're speaking from a point of people. If you're like me, I really, grew up as a people pleaser, trying to make everybody happy around me, trying to do what people, I thought people wanted me to do. I think a lot of us were like that. I mean, I always wanted to see people around me happy. I always wanted to do what I felt was making people happy. And it was a tough concept to learn, just to be really transparent, to do things that made me happy, to live life for myself. And it sounds so selfish, but being yourself and being true to you is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. It really is the fuel to help you show up, to fully show up for yourself and for the people that you love and that you're trying to serve, or whatever that it may be. So I just really urge people out there. I mean, you really can't be there for others if you can't be there for yourself. You can't love someone else if you can't love yourself. And I've had this discussion really deeply with people that have children. And I mean, it's like, I don't love myself, but I love my children, and that's non-negotiable and all this. And I'm sitting there and I'm having sessions with them over and over again. And during this course of sessions, I'm hearing, they're flipping out. They're yelling at their kids and screaming. So it's like, really though, really, because if I don't love myself, really to the fullest, and that's my gauge, that's my internal compass and my gauge for me to determine how I'm going to treat others, more than likely you're not treating others well. Now, I've seen a lot of people that are just absolute sweethearts, men and women, whatever, or any being, and really, really treat people very well when they don't love themselves. So there's many different aspects and avenues, but what I've seen happen, and because I've experienced it myself, is your energy levels start to deplete. You're allowing people to use you. You're starting to get tired. You're starting to lose your creativity. You're starting to lose a lot of pieces of yourself because you're giving a lot of yourself over. So it can be such a simple topic, but I can't stress how much that I see it happen on a daily basis. And you really, 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 you cannot pour onto others, whether that's knowledge, wisdom, love, whatever that it may be, until you're being poured into. All right. And when you're blessed, you bless others. Those that are healed, heal others. But those that are hurting, hurt others. Those that are, angry, pass that and project it on. Now, if you're empty and you're tired and you're just getting frustrated, you're pouring that into others, even if you don't mean to. So I always always want to take a step back for myself when I feel any type of frustration in my life, whenever I feel too tired, whenever I've felt this so many times, or it just becomes like routine, right? You see a lot of people on social media, back to speak about what I was talking about in the beginning, there's nothing left to talk about, but they keep trying to come up with things. You lose the authenticity. You're not really showing up for others. It's just a routine. You're not really there for your kids if you're pissed off because all you feel like you're doing is cleaning all the time and you're being a maid and you're not getting the respect. You just start getting irritated. You got to step back. You got to take the time for yourself. That's not being selfish. You need the time to realign with the divine in you, to get grounded, get recharged, and then be able to come back with even more. You're in the flow and that energy, you're refilled, and then you're able to just provide even more to others. So I really hope anyone out there that's coming across this, take the time for yourself when you need. Don't feel guilty about it. Get balanced. Anytime you're too out of alignment and unbalanced, it's things are gonna pop up in your life. And then what do? We take it out on ourselves. We take it out on the people that we love most. If it's with children and stuff, you start to get upset and frustrated with family and work or whatever that it may be. Anytime you start to feel that balance that's out, it will bubble up in your life. And I know there's a lot of naysayers and haters. That's why I turn the comments off on all these. I'm not going to argue with people. I have been helping people my whole life, whether it was youth ministries, spiritual classes, online, all this stuff. And now it's just come down to this in my community, and with my family, with my son, when I feel I need to come on and speak. And I'm not looking for likes. You don't have to like this. You don't have to follow. You don't even have to watch this. But I know that there's someone out there that needs it. And when that happens, I'm going to speak from the heart. So I don't think these videos are getting like mass views, but you'll see some of them spike up to a couple thousand. Some of them don't. But if this reaches you and you need it, please know that you're loved. Please love yourself so you can magnify that and continue to love others. That self-care is your fuel. So you can show up for your family. Before that, for the people that you love, people you want to serve and help heal. But before that, you need to be able to show up for yourself. And nothing's wrong with that. In the society, there's, you might have grown up in a household where nobody's allowed to sleep in. Or I was in the Marines, and it's like, sleeping in and all these other things, it's like you're lazy, you're this or that, or you're weak. If you show emotions, you're weak. If you need time for yourself, that is not the case. We want to continue to shift. If we want to continue to shift, we need to continue to be there for ourselves so we can be there for other people. Love and appreciate yourself. Love others as you love yourself. Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Forgive yourself so you can forgive others. Have gratitude for your journey. You have gratitude for others, and see the unity and the connection in that. If you're feeling tired, have the awareness and the maturity to step back, recharge, get into your own space, realign. If you need to get a babysitter, have family, watch the kids, step away into a different room, do something, and just get your time that you need. Even if it's unbalanced, I guarantee for many of you, you get this much personal time and you give everything else. Try to balance that out just a little bit if it's possible. Give yourself just a moment. I love and appreciate you guys. Have a great day.